Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today this is the makeup look that I'm going to be showing you how to achieve. If you want to see how I achieved this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I already have my base and my brows done, literally just because I didn't want to go on camera today with no base and brows. You know how it is. Before I came on camera, I cleansed, toned and moisturised my face as usual. Then I applied a small amount of the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. After that, I then applied the Benefit Porefessional Matte Rescue. And for foundation, I used something completely different today. I picked up the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops, and this basically is just pure pigment of colour. So you can use it alone on the skin for a really full coverage, or you can mix it with primers, with other foundations, with moisturisers. I actually mixed it with the Mercier illuminating, the Radiance foundation primer, so it's an illuminating primer. So I put 2 drops of this mixed with a small amount of this and applied it all over my face for foundation, so it gives more of a glow. For my concealer, I used the Collection Lasting Perfection concealers, and I mixed the shade 1 fair and 3 warm medium together and then blended it in with the beauty blender. To set my under eye and highlight area, I used the PS pressed powder in shade Light. This is only €2.50 from Pennies, or Primark if you're in the UK, and it's actually decent. Then to set my face, I used the Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation in the shade Medium Dark Golden, and I just use this in a large fluffy brush to get like a light application of it. For my eyebrows, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Powder in the shade Fawn. It looks like this. Then I ran the Benefit Gimmebrow in the shade Medium Deep just through the ends of my eyebrows to kind of set them in place and give more definition. So for contour slash bronzer, as always, I'm using the MAC Mineral Eye Skin Finish in the shade Dark Tan. This is what I've been using recently. I don't really contour as much anymore. I just kind of bronze, and that naturally defines my face in certain areas. I use it with a large fluffy brush like this, or else a small kind of angled brush like this. So for today, I'm going to use the small angled brush instead of the large fluffy brush. So for blush, I'm going for a pinky blush today. I usually go for coral, but because I'm doing more of a pinky eye, I wanted to match up my blush. And this is the MAC Dame Blush. I'm applying this using the Zoeva 127 Sheer Luxe Sheer Cheek Brush. For my highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and this is the Gleam one. So this is more of the pinky undertone highlight colours. Again, because I'm doing the pinky, well, kind of pinky eye makeup look, I want to match my highlighter and my blush with that. The colours that I'm going to take is this top colour here, and this, to be honest, I'm probably just going to dip into all the colours, but mostly this one here. Moving on to eyes, because I'm going to be doing more of a shimmery colour on the lid, I wanted just to find my crease first. I have slightly hooded eyes, so cut crease looks don't really work as well on my eye shape. If you're the same as me, then you understand. So I have to define the crease of my eye just to give my eye a bit more definition. So what I'm using for the crease is the Anastasia Contour Powder in the shade Fawn. So this is the same colour that I used in my eyebrows. It's nothing too warm and it's nothing too greyish, so it's really good for the crease. And I'm just going to apply this using a fluffy brush. So for my lid, I'm going back into the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm picking up the shade Hard Candy and applying this all over up into my crease. For the inner corner of my eyes, I'm going to go back into the same highlight kit and pick up the shade Starburst and apply this with a pencil brush just into the inner corners. So to darken up the crease of my eye, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia eyeshadow in the shade Dusty Rose, and I'm going to use my Zoeva 227 brush to apply that. After that, I'm going to apply 2 dark shades mixed together on the top lash line of my eyes just to give it more definition. The 2 eyeshadows I'm using are both from Anastasia, and the first one is Aubergine and the second one is Hot Chocolate. I'm going to mix these 2 together and apply it with an angled brush along my lash line here. The area that you'd usually apply a gel liner is where I'm going to apply the eyeshadows. I just like the kind of soft effect that an eyeshadow gives instead of a gel liner or a liquid liner. Next, I'm going to go back into the Dusty Rose shade with a stiff eyeshadow brush just to blend out the line of the darker eyeshadows to kind of smudge it out just a little bit. Next, I'm going to take a brown pencil liner just to line the upper waterline of my eyes. This just makes your lashes appear thicker, and for me it kind of finishes off the makeup look, because I hate when you can see a little bit of the kind of skin fleshy colour, especially when you apply mascara. So this just kind of fills that in. For mascara, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes, and I just apply this on my top lashes because my lower lashes are quite long. I don't like the effect it gives when I apply it to my lower lashes. I find with this mascara a little bit does get on my lower lashes, but not too much, so that's why I like to use this sometimes. Okay, so I applied my eyelashes off camera, but the ones that I used were the Babydoll Lashes in the style 704, so they look like this. They're longer towards the outer edge just because I wanted my eyes to be kind of pulled out. And I used my duo glue. This is the dark adhesive one, so it dries to a black colour instead of a clear colour. For lips, I have no idea what colour lipstick that I'm going to do with this. Usually I just kind of apply a nude with everything because I love nude lips, but I'm kind of thinking I should do something different. So it's in between this soft lilac colour from Anastasia, or the Dolce shade, or the blush shade. I have no idea. See, if I wear pink lipstick, sometimes I look too like Barbie-ish in a bad way. Okay, I'm just going to apply the blush liquid lipstick from Anastasia and see what it looks like. So this is a straight up no. No way. I like this colour, but just not with this eye look and not on me. Okay, let's try soft lilac. So this is the soft lilac shade. I do think it's better than the blush shade. I think this is a nice look, like this. I just want to mix a little bit of a nude with this lipstick just to see what it looks like. Okay, so what I did was I mixed the liquid lipstick in the shade Naked just on top of the soft lilac liquid lipstick. I just prefer how it looks. It's a little bit softer, so it's more wearable for me. I know some people probably preferred the soft lilac by itself, but I mean, it's completely up to you how you want to wear the look. So at least you got to see it with 2 different lip colours. But however, this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was slightly different than my usual kind of brown, bronze, warm smoky eyes. If you did enjoy this tutorial, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to see kind of closer or more defined images of the makeup look, then you can check out my Instagram. It's @ChloeBoucher, and I'll probably put up some makeup selfies on my Snapchat as well, which is @ChloeBouch. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!